The speakers were discussing the prospects for an improvement in their nation's relations after Syria's attendance at the American-led Israeli-Palestinian talks in Annapolis last year. Syrian-Palestinian relations are seen as vital to the future of the region, as Syria has not signed a peace agreement with Israel and the long-term status of the Golan Heights remains unresolved.
The main cleavage between Syria and some Palestinians arose out of different strategic perceptions on how best to conduct effective negotiations with Israel from a position of strength. From the Syrian perspective, that position of strength is best achieved through a collective Arab negotiating process based on the view that the Arab-Israeli conflict is indeed Arab-Israeli and not simply Palestinian-Israeli or Egyptian-Israeli or Syrian-Israeli, etc. The Israelis, of course, realized that Arab strength lies in Arab unity and that the best way to succeed in establishing the supremacy and protecting the ill-gotten territorial gains was through splitting the Arab parties from each other, going for partial peace agreement with each country separately.
Dr. Khiami pledged Syria's support for the Palestinians.
Our message to our Palestinian brothers: be patient. For no matter how much injustice strikes you, your firm belief in your rights and destiny will inevitably lead you to a free and secular Palestine. Syria extends its hand for a genuine peace in the region and will cooperate with a united Palestinian front to achieve total Israeli withdrawal from the occupied Arab and Palestinian territories, and a comprehensive peace for the sake of future Arab and Israeli generations as well.
Replying for the Palestinians, Professor Manuel Hassassian said all parties had to realize much had changed since the Annapolis meeting.
It is very important to note, first, that after Annapolis, what we have witnessed in the region, dramatic changes. Changes that were not in the direction of conducive conditions that would eventually lead to striking a deal between the Palestinians and the Israelis, let alone to pave the way for a final comprehensive peace with the Arab world. Meaning that we do utterly believe as Palestinians that the Golan Heights is an occupied territory, and we cannot really accept any kind of clinching a deal in the Middle East without Arab land going back to their rightful owners.
Professor Hassassian said the security of Syria is linked to the security of Palestinians.
What we'd like to see, actually, is a concerted effort with our Syrian brothers to be a force that could put pressure on the Americans by not opposing as much as by trying to devise certain strategies of coordination rather than trying more or less to capitalize on contradictions in order to secure its own geostrategics in the region. The security of Syria is tied with the security of Palestine and the rest of the Arab world. We cannot jeopardize that. This is our strategy. We believe in Arab unity.
Despite their differences, both men pledged their countries to trying to bring peace to the Middle East.